follow rules, we some renegade. I can't follow rules, I'm so renegade. I'm so uncaged, I don't follow rules, I'm so renegade. I can't fuck with niggas, I'm so renegade. Not hustling for myself, trying to see my brother pay. Not hustling for myself, trying to see my brother pay. I'm DTN for like, man, that what Primo say. I'm DTN for like, man, that what Primo say. Men being locked up in that cell. OG was supposed to know my bill. Now you niggas understand why. Why how I get in and grind. Watch how I get in and grind. And I ain't dapping you slime. I know you ain't one of my kind. Don't front on me, niggas be trying. That's why I'm fucking your bitch. She said she not fucking, stop lying. Cause I hop right in the back. And make lil' shawty give me light. I'm running it straight to the door. She wanna get near me, can't let her get close. I'm tired from serving new packing. I'm asking to fill up the back end. The fam don't give a fuck, but this rapping shit, that be my passion. Promise ain't for all the acting. See me with her while you asking. Spark me a blunt in the ashes. I'm finna burn in these ashes. The devil start planning his tactics. And I'ma glow up and get blasted. Nah, we don't follow rules, we renegades. We don't follow rules, we renegades, no. I can't follow rules, I'm renegade. I can't trust no nigga, that's what Primo say. What Primo say? Man, I'm so uncaged up. Man, I'm so uncaged up. I know you hear my cadence. I know you feel my cadence. On you, I swear I ain't changing.
I'm jumping my green screen. Here we go. Seconds.
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring the Boston Celtics. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Stolen by Holiday. White, wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And Mobley throws it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
His first team foul.
Tatum with it. Driving to the basket. Leaps for it. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Tatum drives in. It's good.
And the ability to score in many ways when Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
Screen by Allen. To the paint. No good. Nice D from Porzingis. Down low. And it goes down 2 points.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Down low. Porzingis with the rebound.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And here's Tatum for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Garland. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Here's Wade. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Brown. .130 left here in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Yeah, JD. Oh, yeah. Yeah, D. White.
And stolen by White.
Yeah. Oh. Why?
That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. Tries the spin move. Pass to Cornette. Back to Brown. 5 to shoot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Wade with it, guarded by Horford. And it's in there.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They're leading by 8. Pass to Cornette. Back to Brown with 2 seconds left. And the layup is good. Brown's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And so it's the Bucks. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Can't connect from short range. Boston leading by 10. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. Pass to Pritchard. Over Allen. Boston again missing. Here's Jerome. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Tatum for 3.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle. Here's Okeke. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Tatum.
Why are they making me pull up
Tatum
with that?
slips by the contact inside.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now Garland hasn't made one yet. And then Wade slams it in.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Now, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mobley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And Tatum, he can create space, he can shoot over people, does it in both the half court as well as transition.
Give me that.
Sinking that tough shot, Jason Tatum.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mitchell left side. Picks it out to Garland.
Rebound.
Second chance shot. And that one is good.
And how about the soft touch by Garland with the nice floater up over the top of the defense.
The kick out to Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Garland. Here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Tatum. .51 seconds left to play in the first half. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Need that.
Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. To the inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
And here's Tatum for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 10 points in the quarter. Inside.
Give me that. I gotta play him, bro, because if I don't play
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of
Oh my goodness.
Like
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Mobley.
Come on, JT, like him, bro.
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to
You're
Allen.
not scoring, bro. I'm trying.
Beautiful
Yo,
dish, and the
come on.
layup goes down. Allen's got 8 points.
And Allen's a competitor.
Need
He
that.
knows what his job is, and he wants to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Here's Mitchell.
Right, too late.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game.
Chad, Tatum
We
going
come back
for 40.
right after this.
Tatum going for 40. I guess it's gonna have to be like that. Tatum's got to get 40. That's what it
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. And that one, good.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Garland can't hit from the elbow. Celtics leading by 10. Holiday, no one around him. No good with the triple.
They doubling.
Here's Hunter. Still scoreless. Here's Allen. Porzingis with the rebound. And here's Brown. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
And Boston has possession. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Drew Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
3 minutes now. Tatum gonna play the whole from the last quarter.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Jerome. Pass to Hunter. They get a hand on it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Both good from the line that time. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
So it's the Cavaliers now, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Here's Jerome. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial reactors, and he really went all out there.
And the basket by Wade. Wade's got 8.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Got the cooking too, actually.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Brown, and he drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Now here's Brown. He's got 12. And finished off by Brown.
And that's good decision making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Here's Strus. Here's Jerome. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Ty Jerome taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for them.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Holiday trying to free himself up. Pass to Jerome. Mobley a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Horford. And here's Tatum for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he sinks the second. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tatum. Spins. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the inside. Here's Strus. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Tatum. 1 second left. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow! And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 10. To the paint. Here's Strus. And the shot goes in.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
To the wing right side. Now here's Craig. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Hunter. Craig pulls it in. Brown with it. And it's Cruz with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Brown guy.
At the line for one.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Joey Craig plays first. Second team foul.
And the first one
To your
drops.
Cavaliers. Max Strus. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum. Sam Holiday.
Now Holiday. Out to White. The three. Garland with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Hunter. Porzingis with the block. Down low. The kick out to Holiday. Tatum.
He's scared to shoot.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 31 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys. Still shaking.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here is Tatum. Out to the right wing. That's the free fly. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Garland. No good on the shot. Here's Tatum. It's to Porzingis. Here's Hauser. White, left side. 5 on the clock. Outside Tatum. Knocked away. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Mobley.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance point.
The kick out to Tatum. Over in the corner, right. Good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 7.
He must have
Well, the
found him
defense
missed.
gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to
Not to
pass
like him,
that
he's
ball.
from him.
Here's Allen. Gives it out to Garland. Back to Allen. There's the drive. And Boston with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
1 minute left. Play hard, bro.
Boston making a switch here. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Now we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding.
Good D by Mitchell. And here's Cleveland. 9-point game. Offensive rebound. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Third team foul. At the line for the second.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That will push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
The drive by Mitchell.
Play this, what's this?
And Tatum puts up a deep three. Off on that one. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's it.
Chad, this is a big time player, bro. Making big time plays, man. 35. 3 ball wasn't falling, didn't matter. Cooking. Man, good run. No, I'm pushing it again, Chad. Hey, bro, good. Hey, see you on the next one.